Hey, let's shorten the hem on this suit coat. That can be a little challenging because of the curved areas down at the bottom, but it's all very doable. Let's get started. I'll show you how. I'm at the back of the suit here. A suit coat that does not have vents in the back. So that's extra special nice. We're going to assume that we're going to take 1.5 inches off. So starting at the back here, mark off your 1.5 inches. Continuing on towards the front, we arrive at the curve. But that's going to be awkward, isn't it? How are we ever going to get a nice curve now and blend into the original seam? How we'll do that is like this. Bring the other side of the suit coat up. Match it up and lay it along the chalk line. Now you have something to trace with the chalk. And so a tracing we go. Take your time on this part. It might be a little rough. We can smooth out these lines later. There you have it. A perfectly copied curved line. Let's do that again, only on the other side. Bring the opposing side over. Having stopped your chalk mark roughly 2 to 3 inches from the curve, lay it down, match up the seams. Trace. Having buttoned that bottommost button, checking for accuracy, looks good.